about failing, right?
Yep,
I think you got probably a big lesson from failing
always.
multiple times,
Yeah.
and how do you deal with that? How do you get away from um, it's painful. Probably at the beginning it was. I don't know if it was every single time. I think you kind of overcame that feeling and were able to move on quickly. But you
Mhm.
know, not that I'm keeping calm, but how many fails and what was it like, and how do you get away from that? How do you
Uh,
encourage other people? And I've
yeah.
always said on this session, I don't think anybody failed more than me, right? I failed like 7 times in total. I think it was um
Yeah.
in total
I
of all
think
the
it's,
all the
yeah,
tests.
failing it's normal because these tests, they're they're so broad. Like obviously they're specific, but I think because they reduced it from 9 exams to 6 exams, they put a lot of, and they say you don't need memorization for these exams, but you do. And I think taking the exam at least once, it's a really extensive practice test. But if you fail, just like write down everything you saw so that you can like fill in your knowledge gaps. Because when I failed, I knew like I knew what I had to work on, like what I failed on and where my knowledge gaps were. So yeah, I don't be don't feel bad about failing. I failed every single division, but I took it as an expensive practice test and I wrote down everything I saw, so that I could like reread those notes and figure out the answers, look at the textbooks, and um, yeah.